All right, everybody, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I apologize about the lack of video production the last 2 weeks. I'm sitting in my car, about to go grocery shopping at Kroger for the kids. It's been a busy couple weeks, which is why I haven't made videos. I spent some time up north with my kids, my little ones, with my parents the last 4 or 5 days. And then I just spent the last 3-4 days camping in the fifth wheel, and now I'm going to Mexico tomorrow, which is why I'm making this video. There's gonna be things I did during these last 2 weeks that I'll talk about in a little bit, but I thought about, it might be interesting to share with you guys what I'm bringing with me to Mexico, because I wanted to go ultra minimal. And before I tell you what it is, what I'm packing, my theory around like these types of trips. I'm there, it's just, I want to spend time with my wife. I'm there with other co-workers and colleagues that also won this trip. I'm there to experience it. It's not a photography first trip. I'm going there and I want to document it. I don't want to be annoying in people's way, so I'm trying to be discreet as possible, and I don't want to bring a bunch of crap with me. So that's kind of like the premise of the kit I'm about to show you guys right now. So before I go any further and show you what's in this bag, I do want to say two of the things I'm bringing with me are recording me right now. It is the Sony ZV-1. Why not? It's tiny, it's small. I plan on making some videos down there if I can find some time. And there's a little tiny cheap shotgun mic that I actually like the sound out of better than the Rode mic, and that's also recording me now. So those are coming with me, the ZV-1 and the microphone. I thought about not even bringing this, but it's just too small not to throw in the bag, so we're doing that. So before we get started, let's talk about the bag first. I'll zip it up so you guys can kind of see it. This right here is the Moment. I think it's a 6-liter sling, and I chose this over the Peak Design one because I'll tell you a couple features I like in a little bit, but the material is really nice. It's kind of got that what do they call it, like the wind sail material, and yeah, it just feels real nice. And I like this too. It's got pouches everywhere. It's got clips for tripods. It also has, function where you can, like, this wraps around your back a little bit if you want to wear like a fanny pack, or you want to wear as a sling. So that's what I chose. I have the Moment 6-liter or whatever this thing is called pack, and that's all I'm bringing my stuff in. And so now let's get inside this. And I realize you guys can't see what's going on down here. Seatbelt on. Safety first. Okay. So the camera I'm bringing with me is the Nikon Z6 II, as you might expect. I'm really liking what's going on with it. You guys know that I have the 3-legged thing L bracket on there. I'm not going to probably use this trip, but I leave it on there anyways just for protection. And the lenses I'm bringing with me is this. I haven't talked about this yet. This is the 28mm f2.8. I'll talk about that in a future video. And the other lens is the 40 f2 that you guys know I love so much. And basically why I just chose these two is that they're small and they're cheap, and they keep this camera to compact, kind of pancake size. You guys know I love the output from the 40 f2, and I just recently got the 28 f2, and I'll make a separate video about this lens, but I think it's not quite the mojo as the 40 f2, but it's another no-brainer. So I'll talk more about that in the future. Now, the other lenses I have that I could use with this Nikon, I do the 24-120, which most people would say that's the perfect travel lens. Why wouldn't you want that reach? But the reality is on the camera, it's bigger. It comes out to like here. And again, I want to hang this ring around my shoulder all day while I'm doing the different things we're doing. And I don't want it to be this big, like, in the way, hitting against the wall. No, I think the 24-120 is a very good lens if I'm going out with photography as a specific purpose. But between 28 and 40, I can make most things work, and I can actually see myself just bring one of the lenses on like excursions and stuff, and not necessarily having two. We'll see. Depends how I want to do that. So that's what I got: the Nikon Z6 II, the 28 f2.8, and the 40 f2. In terms of cards, you guys might laugh at me at this one. You know, the Nikon has a SD card slot, and then it also has the XQD card slot, and I think it takes like CF Express Type B or whatever it is. I don't have one of those cards, so I'm shooting as one no backup SD card. That's it. Okay, so that's the cameras: ZV-1, Z6 II, Z6 II, yeah, 28 f2.8, 40 f2. We got charging cables in the pouches up here, so that's good. Now, the other reason why I bought this is because I have the new iPad Air, this guy right here, and this 6-liter actually fits it with this camera in there, and so I can pack and do my work on this iPad Air inside this sling. So I'll take the iPad out when I travel on these day trips, but just for traveling tomorrow, like I'm gonna have this on me, it's just this one little pack and I got all the stuff I need. The bummer part of it is I have like a keyboard case for it. That's too big, it won't fit in here. You guys can kind of see, if I can show you, it's right here. It, you know, put any bulk will make this thing not fit too well. So basically it's just like the little cover if you have it, or just leave it naked. That's the way you want to do things. In this back pouch right here, if you guys see right here, I have the iPad Air charging cable. This guy right here, this USB-C. I don't have it on Product Showcase, so it's not looking at this, but it's USB-C, so I can charge my iPad, but also I can charge my Nikon. I'm not even bringing the battery charger for it. I'm gonna charge it across the main board. And Ken Wheeler, you probably don't love that, do you? But that's okay. And by the way, not ripping on Ken Wheeler, I remember his video ranting about not charging across the main board on cameras. But we're doing it anyways, living dangerously over here. In addition to that, I have this little device right here. Let me put Product Showcase on. Will it work if I do this? Let's go. I have to pause it. Nah. This guy right here. So this thing plugs in, again, USB-C, and I have an HDMI. I've got USB-C to charge and to put more accessories in. You can see right here that I've got a SD card slot, micro SD. I got USB type, what are they, A or B, whatever they are. And this is how what I plug into my iPad via this USB-C cord to transfer photos, do any video editing, any photo editing I want to do on the fly on my iPad. So this goes right in this little slot on the outside right here, which is super cool. And last but not least, I have this little SanDisk thing right here. This is a little USB-C thumb drive. I think it's 64 gigs. Oh, I lied. 128 gigs. This thing's 128 gigs. Can you focus on it? There we go. And the reason why I have this is because, again, I can plug it into that accessory dock. My iPad's only a 64 gig iPad. So if I take a bunch of videos and photos, it's going to fill up really, really fast. So I can create a backup on this little guy right here, throw it in my sack, little 6-liter sling. I almost said throw it in my sack, which sounded weird. The little 6-liter sling, and then have this right here. And then when I get home, I dump them on my big 14 terabyte hard drive, and I have these for later, but I didn't want to run out of space. And it also has like this, if you guys can see this. So it plugs either USB-C or it plugs in USB type A or B, whatever that is. And that goes in here as well. Just using one battery in the Nikon. I've had good enough battery life doing an off and on thing. No big deal. And then I can bolt a bigger tripod onto this, but I'm not going to. Just dropped it. I'm not going to. I have this little cheap, like flexi, I think it's by Ulanzi tripod. The only reason why I'm bringing this is I need to set up off of something to record video, or if, like, let's say we have a beautiful sunset and I want to do I'm picking this up, I want to do like a long exposure so that I can you know, blur the waves, or maybe there's some beautiful stars out that night. I want to be able to set it up on something and you know, do a 2-second timer delay in that. And this thing's so inconsequential on the bottom of my bag, it's like a no-brainer. Just bring it. And so that's it. That's my entire setup, my entire kit that I'm bringing to Mexico with me for this trip. And I could say for future trips, I'll probably do a similar thing where I just bring the Z6 II, maybe 24 to 120, and that's it. I could see that happening. But I'm really liking these little pancake lenses that are super cheap. Again, Nikon got it right with these little pancake lenses. Canon, I don't know. And if you're in Sony, if we're even in the L mount, like Sigma has some really good lenses. I think even Sony has those small lenses. They did a good job there. I just don't think Canon's there yet with those. Anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I have to get groceries. I will see you guys in a little bit in Mexico, on my way down to Punta Mita tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Maybe by the time you're watching this, I'll be on the plane. I don't know when I'll release this, but yeah. So, all right, guys. See you next one. Peace.